welcome to Lilybug's Library. My name's Linda, and coming to you today from my balcony. My back's hurting, and I thought I should just do the comfy chair, but it was so nice outside, I figured we needed to come out here. So Dudley is with me, kind of. He's in a playpen that we have for him out here, so he can't jump off the deck or do anything crazy. So some days he likes it, some days he'd rather be on my lap, but that's okay. He's fine. So if you hear him in the background, don't worry. So just wanted to tell you today about an arc that I got from NetGalley, and thank you to NetGalley and to the author and publisher. And it was called Pippi's Inn for Wandering Spirits. And oh my goodness, it was good. It was, I don't know if it's, I would call it cozy fantasy, I guess. I don't know, I guess that's a thing. But not really, I mean, it could be maybe middle grade, but whatever you want to call it, it was really good. It's basically this woman, Pippi, who inherits this inn from her aunt Hazel when her aunt passes away. So, although her aunt has passed away, her aunt becomes a fox and helps Pippi to get this inn, kind of to get used to it. So the inn is specifically for people who have passed away, but who um, don't want to leave their loved ones just yet because they think that they may still be needed for that transition period. And then eventually they do move on. So in the meantime, they go to stay at all these inns around the world, and this is one of the inn is one of the ones that Pippi runs. And the inn is so amazing. The inn itself is a sentient being, so it gets breakfast ready based on what Pippi has dreamt the night before. So sometimes breakfast is French toast, sometimes it's sushi. It just depends. And there's also a bunch of giant spiders living up in the attic, who are friendly and bring down the Christmas decorations when it's time and things like that. And there's a little gnome who lives down at the bottom of the hill who, kind of helps out and helps to keep the livings from going up to the inn and trying to stay there. So the whole thing is Pippi getting used to running the inn in place of her aunt and realizing some of the rules don't really fit with what she wants to do for the inn. And she's trying to kind of figure it all out. And it was just the characters were terrific. The giant spiders, I never thought I'd say I loved a spider, but the giant spiders were adorable. Pippi's a great character who really kind of, comes into her own through this whole process. And she ends up meeting a ghost. He doesn't call himself a ghost hunter, a ghost explorer, a ghost. Oh, I can't remember what he calls himself now, but um, and she meets him and is trying to. She really likes him, but she doesn't want to give away what's going on at the inn because she doesn't want to find herself in magazines or any kind of paranormal people showing up and those sort of things. So she has to kind of navigate that as well. But the whole thing is just really sweet, and some of the guests that stay with her are, really interesting and unique, and they all just seem to have a really good personality. And the inn itself has a great personality. It's like so many little quirky tidbits to the story. I mean, the clothing that she gets to wear each day is laid out by the inn, so it'll often have cute little patterns on it, and there's a stained glass window in the door that changes depending on what's going on. It's just like there's just so many little Easter eggs and tidbits to the story. I think thought it was amazing. So I would definitely give that one 5 out of 5. I've never read this author before, so now I'm anxious to go and see what else she's written. There's there is a whole group of preschoolers and their teachers walking down the street and they're singing, so I'm getting a little distracted by that. The joy of living in the city. But yeah, the book was amazing and really enjoyed it. And it comes out in just a few days, I believe, maybe June 8th, somewhere around there. So if you get a chance, pick it up, give it a read. It's a fairly quick read and really enjoyable and nice and lighthearted. Great for summer. All right, have a great day, friends. Bye bye.